I generally like keeping my supplements to a minimum, but I added MitoPure recently and it has changed the game for me. It is a supplement that goes right to the source and rejuvenates your health by working at the cellular level. Okay. This stuff actually works. I feel like I have so much more energy in general, and I especially notice feeling a lot stronger during my Pilates and a shorter recovery period afterwards. Now she's a lean, mean workout machine, baby. MitoPure is a precise dose of the rare postbiotic urolithin A. Say that 4 times, okay? It works by promoting an essential cellular cleanup process that clears out dysfunctional mitochondria, aka your cell's battery packs. MitoPure is the only urolithin A supplement on the market, clinically proven to target the effects of age-related cellular decline. With regular use, you'll see and feel the difference in the form of improved energy levels, better workouts, faster recovery, and more endurance. P.S. MitoPure is shown to deliver double-digit increases in muscle strength and endurance without a change in exercise, and there's nothing I love more than maximum results with little to no effort. MitoPure promotes cellular renewal and mitochondrial health to address common signs of aging at the root. Right now, Timeline is offering 10% off your order of MitoPure. Go to timeline.com/Bible. That is TIMELINE.com/Bible. Think I like this little life. Hi, everybody. It's a gorgeous Saturday. I just got back from Home Goods, just curating vignettes as a lady does. I just can't fit one more piece of furniture in this house. Like, I don't need another candle. I don't want to get into excess tchotchke terrain. That's not what I wanted to lead this show with. Hold on. Jackie, dial it back. We have an announcement to make. No soft teasing here. Let me just open up my little list. Can I tell you something? This is the truest thing I'll ever say. I'm going to start this episode over again. Actually, no, I'm not. I just went to my notes app, and the first thing that's clicked open is Jackie Hate List. I've been compiling a list of people that I hate, none of which are, oh no, I only have one celebrity on here. None of my friends listen to this, so it won't be a surprise at my birthday party this year. Sydney Sweeney is on that list. I'm sorry. I'm sure she's lovely. A wonderful actress, but I do have her on my Jackie Schimmel hate list, along with 6 other people that are in my social vortex, but not a friend. And I'm really going to bring the roof off the play. We're going to bring the house down. I'm a little foamy at the mouth, rusty this morning, and I am going to get to my special announcement. I'm sure you're all on the edge of your seat, can hardly breathe, waiting for what you already know is to come. Jackie needs to renovate her bathroom. Okay. I had a crazy dream last night. I've been having crazy dreams the past couple nights. Before I start my menstrual cycle, I have 3 days of the most psychologically taxing, foaming at the mouth, sweating from my forehead to my ankles slumbers. Okay. 3 days of gorgeous, severe slumbers. And last night I had a dream that I was at Erewhon getting coconut soft serve, and there was a shooting in the Erewhon and everybody was dropping dead. They're just bang, 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 dead, shooting, shot, killed. And all at my local Erewhon, so I kind of know how to navigate the aisles, and I made eye contact with the shooter. He was about to shoot me in the fucking face as I'm gripping my coconut, not the Hailey Bieber smoothie, or I would deserve to be shot in the face. My coconut soft serve. And I look at him and I say, hey man, I'm too pretty to shoot. Shoot that girl. Look at that crossbow. And I start making jokes about who he should shoot. And he laughed. And then he's like, go ahead. And I'm like, thanks, bud. See you later. And then I run to my car, call the cops. I don't really know what the dream analysis is there, but I think it's just being calorie conscious and funny gets you everywhere in life, which is really my only takeaway. But I didn't sleep great because I woke up just my throat closed up. I'm like, oh my God, there was a shooting at Erewhon. Actually, you know what? There almost was a shooting at an Erewhon many, many years ago. I went to the Pilates studio next door. This is all just really just tangible stuff today. And I was taking a class, a sculpt class. That's when I was thin, many, many moons ago. And the manager of the Pilates studio came in and was like, hey guys, like, don't freak out, but like, allegedly there's like somebody with a gun at Air One, so we're locking the doors and like you guys can't leave the class. The cops are coming, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, bitch, what? Okay. What was I going to say? Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, okay? Dykes and divas, gird your labias because Jackie Schimmel, it hurts to say, is going back on tour. Now, there was a point in time where I said, if I ever announce that I'm going back on tour, please call the cops, pad the walls, and lock me up because I'm not in the right state of mind. And the truth is, I'm not in the right state of mind, but I have been sitting with these godforsaken, extremely problematic, okay? Extremely problematic videos for about a year and a half. And I just, as of last night, finished going through the entirety of this flash drive, okay? If you listen to this podcast, you know about a year and a half ago, my dad got all of our like childhood VHS film footage put onto a flash drive. He got everything digitized for us. And we are talking hundreds, maybe thousands of hours of just like, some of it's very benign, some of it's ridiculous, just like hours and hours and hours and hours of footage. Okay. And, you know, one day I sit down, we like light the fireplace. I'm like, let's go through it. Like, I was such a hoot as a kid. And as we started going through these videos, I started really having an epiphonic, okay, experience where I'm watching myself. And normally I'm pretty entertained and amused. And then as I started getting older and it became less of a communal experience, like these videos, the things that I've posted on Instagram, you have to understand, on the Richter scale, these are the tame ones. These are the ones that are digestible, non-offensive, happy to post on the internet. You know, these are nothing. There are videos in this flash drive that without a doubt would get me violently canceled. And I don't want to sit in this trauma alone. So I have no choice but to get it out into the universe. You will, like Andrew and I can't stomach more than 30 minutes at a time. That's why it has taken so long to get through it, because I physically, in the comfort and confines of my own home, cannot sit and watch them because nothing embarrasses me. You have to understand, like, I can't think of anything that embarrasses me more than these videos, because there are certain times where I'm like, okay, I know that I'm joking here. Like, I'm working on a bit. I'm 8 years old. I've got my Bonnabelle lip gloss on and I'm slinging a bit. Then as I get older, okay, they get more uncomfortable, weirder, more embarrassing. And I cannot tell if I'm being serious or not. And that's when things get really, really trauma inducing. And it's not dark. It's as light as it gets. But like, I need to go around the country and deadbolt the doors. And we need to have like some type of a verbal contract that whatever happens in those venues stays in those venues. Okay. And we have just a code of conduct and loyalty that we're going to get through it together with lots of vodka, and just, I have to metabolize it. Like, we have to get through it. It will make you feel so much better about yourself, your life. It is like, I think it could go to Sundance. I think we're going to Cannes next year. It's going to be a true bonding experience, geriatric sleepover. Like, we're not doing glam. Okay. We're not doing that. We are going to get in whatever makes you the most comfortable. We are going to slow sip gorgeous martinis with fake cigarettes. And we are going to do somewhat of a psychoanalysis on whatever this is, with a lot of other interactive elements that are going to be just like a bunch of broken bitches in a room drinking together, having a gay old time at my expense. I'm hoping that this will kickstart some type of a weight loss element, because when I watch them, I literally can't eat. Because I'm so deathly skinny in these videos that it just makes me like, I just yearn for my 7-year-old body type. I've started, this is not an ad, by the way. I started these like Nature's Ozempic. I'm 2 days in, so I don't want to like, I'll let you know if it's working for me, but I have started that 2 days ago because I'm trying to get deathly thin. I said to my housekeeper this morning, I was like chugging them down, and it's hard for me to swallow a pill. I started like, she's like, what are you taking? I said, Nature's Ozempic. And she's like, why? And I'm like, Rosa, I want to be so deathly skinny that I want you to come in one day and I want you to say, I'm worried about you. And she said, why? You look great. You look healthy. She says, you look great. And I'm like, stop it. You look healthy. And I was like, get the fuck out of my house. Get the fuck out of my house. You evil bitch. Healthy? Healthy? How dare you? So anyways, I'm going on tour and I'm going to tell you where I'm going right now so you can write it down. This will be my last tour. So you have to come, because after this, I mean, I'm going to get a bathroom reno out of it and then you'll never fucking see me again. Where am I going? Okay. And it's Leo season, so we've planned it perfectly. I'm coming to Washington, D.C. I'm coming to Philly. I'm coming to New York. I'm coming to Boston. I'm coming to Clearwater, Fort Lauderdale, Chicago, and Dallas, baby. Let's get fucking weird. And if it goes well and I don't get canceled, which is just, this is a big if. This is going to be the real humor litmus test. Like, how much can you endure with me over 12 years? This could be the swan song that pushes us over the edge. I've also developed a bit of a trivia quiz, like an interactive trivia quiz that is also insanely inappropriate. So we're going to see how we do. We're going to test the waters. And if I don't get canceled and it goes well, then maybe we'll add some dates. But it's a big fat maybe. And by maybe, I mean probably not. You know what I mean? Probably not. What was I going to talk about today? I have so many things. We have to talk about the Diddy. We have to talk about the Taylor Swift. We have to talk about Katy Perry looking comatose in Paris. All I'm getting fed recently in the past like 72 hours is Lauren Sanchez's bachelorette party in Paris, which is just, I mean, I have such a rich history with Lauren Sanchez. When I worked at Extra TV as an intern, I kind of like shadowed her, worked under her. She is the notorious author of a line that really has like withstood the test of time and followed me throughout my life. When I was 19 years old and I was working at Extra and I was getting a bagel in the kitchen, she looked at me and she said, eating is cheating. And I thought, that girl's going to go places. I like that, Lauren Sanchez. Granted, I was emaciated at that time in my life. So God bless her, you know. I feel like, does Lauren Sanchez need a Parisian bachelorette party? I don't know. But loving it, loving it. Where are these bitches going that they're dressed like this? It's insane. Kris Jenner looks so fucking good. I don't know what devil semen she's putting on that face, but I want it in every goddamn orifice. She looks unbelievable. Nobody is having a better time on this planet than Kris Jenner. Nobody. She gives -3 fucks. She's looking better and better. She's slugging her martinis out of those Baccarat martini glasses. And I think she is just the star and the jewel of that family. Truly. Like, she's having a great time. So Katy Perry is there, which maybe they trauma bonded in space. I don't know. But if you watch the paparazzi footage of all of them leaving the various restaurants, hotels, etc., Katy Perry she has a glaze that you just can't replicate. it's from the soul. You know, she's behind the eyes. I don't know if the tour or the fodder of the tour has broken her. Also, I'm trying to use a lot of hand gesticulations in the video if you're watching, because I have upgraded my wedding ring. I was trying to soft launch it, but I bamboozled Andrew. I hit him with a psychological warfare presentation about, we're going to get back to Katy Perry in a second. But like, let's just bring it back to me and my humongous rock. I have been pushing and manipulating a ring upgrade for about 2.5 years now. How do I say this tenderly, politely, and non-disgustingly? The ring was too small for me. It was a different time. We got married young, and mama needed an upgrade, okay? So when I'm backhanding bitches at the farmer's market, calling them a cocksucker, like, I need it to leave a mark. I had yet another epiphanic experience whilst upgrading said ring while Andrew was out of town, by the way, because I'm a monster. Andrew is in Nashville, okay? And we hit the perfect window between Mother's Day and our wedding anniversary. I had to take a watch in to get service to our jeweler. And every time I'm there, I'm like, let's bring out the good stuff. You know what I mean? Like, let mama see something sparkly, you know? Let me sniff some diamonds. So he brings out a couple rocks, and there's 2 stones, okay? And I wanted to honor this is gross to talk about. Maybe I should abort this mission. Now I'm going to keep going. So I wanted to keep the spirit of my previous engagement ring. And I thought, we'll stick to an oval. Would I like to have a 32 karat emerald diamond at some point in my life? Yes. Life is all about upgrading. I said, Andrew, don't get so fucking comfortable, because if we get a few more radio hits, I'd like to up the wattage and up the carats. I'm a tacky person through and through. I don't want to do like the Montecito, like just like demure, like, what is it called? Silent luxury, like, No, I'm going like Countess Luann, Tom D'Agostino, murky 8 karat diamond. Okay, the bigger, the better. I don't care if this shit's fucking brown. I want it the size of a crater. So he brings out a couple rocks, okay? And there's 2. And that I'm really zoning in on. 2 ovals, okay? One of them is the one that's on my finger. She is colorless. She's gorgeous. She's, sophisticated. This is, it's demure, but slightly flashy. It's just, it's a beautiful ring, if I do say so myself. But then there was another one that was a fucking honker, okay? The size of this goddamn coffee table behind me. But it was a little brown. You know what I mean? Like, it was Luann dressed up as Diana Ross, at the Icons Halloween party. It wasn't, when you compared them side by side, there was definitely a discoloration. It was also a little bit less. So I'm thinking, you can take the tacky, or you can take the girl out of the tacky, but you can't take the tacky out of the girl. I'm thinking bigger is better. Okay. I call Andrew. I know he's a couple cocktails in at this point because it's the afternoon. He's in Nashville. He's at a writing camp. I'm like, maybe he's feeling loose. I call him and I'm like, hey, Andy. He's like, what's going on? I'm like, I just think, we've been talking about maybe like upgrading the ring, and I'm just at the jeweler right now servicing the watch, and I just wanted to show you a couple rocks, maybe like just marinate on it. And he was like, okay. And like, Mother's Day is coming up. He's like, LOL. I'm like, and our anniversary's coming up. And he's just like, ha ha ha. And I'm like, now you're not taking me seriously. Okay. Maybe I should upgrade my fucking husband, because I've been dropping hints for years. And by hints, I mean clear directives, photos, links, contacts, group chats with the, I'm like, how much more, like, I'm being pretty fucking clear and direct over here. Okay. And I'm a woman, a self-sufficient woman that can take matters in my own hands. Quite frankly, you're welcome for me even consulting you. Thank you very much. I was trying to edit out that story because I thought it was tacky and tasteless, but I can't really figure out how to do it. So long story short, I wanted the large brown blood diamond, but, settled for a more tasteful, beautiful ring. And I feel like I just got engaged again. So I'm just like, really, the phalanges are in real hyper activity these days. Okay, I needed a new mattress for my guest room, so I got a Lisa mattress and immediately fell in love. It is the perfect combo of soft and supportive. It is so breathable. It's so easy to get used to whatever old mattress you've been sleeping on. Honestly, this happened to me. I had the same mattress for like 700 years, and it just became like, oh, that's my mattress. But when you try something new that's like fresh and innovative and fabulous, like you're like, oh my God, what have I been doing? What have I been doing? So Lisa uses the highest quality materials. They meticulously design and assemble their mattresses in America for exceptional comfort and support. Delivery is free. Returns are easy. You also have 100 nights to try out your mattress in the comfort of your home. With Lisa, your purchase has a purpose. Every year, Lisa donates thousands of mattresses to those in need, with more than 41,000 donated to date. Go to lisa.com for 30% off mattresses and a free sleep bundle. Plus, get an extra $50 off with promo code BIBLE, exclusive for my listeners. That's LEESA.com, promo code BIBLE for 30% off mattresses and a free sleep bundle, plus an extra $50 off. Lisa.com, promo code BIBLE. Remember, no matter who you are, there's a Lisa just for you. Today's episode is sponsored by Addyi, the FDA-approved treatment for certain premenopausal women who are bothered by low libido and want their sex drive back. Let's be real. At a certain point, we're just over it. Not because we don't love our partners or our situationships, but because sometimes our bodies just decide, nope, we're done here. Let's break it down. If a dude can't get it up, he's got like 26 different boner pills. But for women, there's really only one. Maybe you've been hearing about it. It's this little pink pill called Addyi. Addyi is clinically proven to help boost your sex drive and increase satisfaction. It's helped thousands of women, and honestly, you deserve it, bitch. Go check out Addyi at Addyi.com. That's ADDYI.com, because a dry spell is one thing, but babe, we're not waiting on rain. Addyi, or flibanserin, is for premenopausal women with acquired generalized hypoactive sexual desire disorder, HSDD, who have not had problems with low sexual desire in the past, who have low sexual desire no matter the type of sexual activity, the situation, or the sexual partner. The low sexual desire is troubling to them and is not due to a medical or mental health problem. Problems in the relationship or medicine or other drug use. Addyi is not for use in children, men, or to enhance sexual performance. Your risk of severe low blood pressure and fainting is increased if you drink 1 to 2 standard alcoholic drinks close in time to your Addyi dose. Wait at least 2 hours after drinking before taking Addyi at bedtime. This risk increases if you take certain prescriptions, OTC, or herbal medications, or have liver problems, and can happen when you take Addyi without alcohol or other medicines. Do not take if you are allergic to any of Addyi's ingredients. Allergic reactions may include hives, itching, or trouble breathing. Sometimes serious sleepiness can occur. Common side effects include dizziness, nausea, tiredness, difficulty falling asleep or staying asleep, and dry mouth. See full PI and medication guide, including box warning, at Addyi.com/PI. So it's Andrew and I's 8th anniversary. We're going to Montecito with Hate Jackie. We are going to Santa Barbara for a couple nights for our anniversary. We are taking the cock blocker, and I somehow bamboozled Andrew. I was like, listen, 8 years, infinity. The traditional wedding present for an 8-year wedding anniversary is bronze, and bronze is a metal, and yellow gold is also a metal. And my previous ring was white gold, which has nickel in it, which gives baby a rash. So maybe like the yellow gold, which is bronze adjacent. Also 8 is my lucky number. Also, I mean, I was just giving every hard sell, and I was like, did you know, like the jeweler said that diamonds are a really good investment because now everyone's doing lab diamonds. So natural stones are actually a really great investment because they're going to be phased out soon. So really, like, they're going to triple in value. And I just think it's a really good business investment. And did I mention 8's my lucky number? He's like, isn't it 9? I'm like, yes, but now I've changed it to 8 because it's this like works for my upgrade system. So yeah. And that's how you do it, ladies and gentlemen. And what was I saying? Oh, so we're going to Santa Barbara. I think that's the end of my story. I've been having guests recently, so I forgot how to do this solo. Let's talk about P. Diddy and Cassie. Okay, Cassie's testifying this week in the P. Diddy trial. He is trying to plead not guilty to all charges. And I've said this before, I'll say it again. I hope P. Diddy gets so brutally and ruthlessly butt-fucked, which he might enjoy, but like in a way that he won't enjoy it. I hope he gets gangbanged violently in every hole against his will in prison till he fucking dies there behind bars. He is disgusting. Anyone who was ever affiliated with him or knows what he did to these women, I hope they fucking go down too. 50 Cent is my new favorite follow because 50 Cent is trolling P. Diddy and diet trolling Jay-Z, which makes me a little bit nervous because I really do love Jay-Z, but like I really hope he has nothing to do with any of this. And Justin Bieber has come forward, or his team has come forward, saying that he was not a victim of P. Diddy. So I hope that's also true. And people saying like, kind of criticizing Cassie, being like, oh, but you said this, and like, why didn't you say anything? Shut the fuck up. This is a man with extreme power, with extreme leverage, who probably scared the fuck out of her and was like, I'm going to kill you if you fucking say something. And she just like, what are you talking about? What is wrong with you? This is a you thing. I can't believe we live in a world where people are like, well, why didn't she? Why don't you shut the fuck up forever? You're a stupid person. I just hope you know that. I hope if you think something like that, you are a dumb, like non-dimensional human. You're stupid. You're stupid and I hate you. I'm going to add your name to my fucking hate list. And then I'm going to drop it in the bowl for my birthday party. Men are, listen, I'm not a bra-burning feminist, but like in what world do you think you can get away with this? Like the world has been too kind to you. How dare you? You know what I wrote? This is my only note for this week, by the way. I'm just going to read you my outline. 50 Cent trolling Jay-Z, check. Sonia Morgan done and ditch. We're going to get to that in a second. The Valley. Okay, we're going to get to that in a second. Oh, this is the best. This is my only real flushed out thought for this week. Stevie Wonder. Okay. I love Stevie Wonder. We listen to a lot of Stevie Wonder in the house, and me and Andrew were talking about it because I also have, I've got some old Diddy stuff on the playlist, and I'm like, I think it's time that we take this off. And you know what I said to Andrew the other morning? I go, you know what's great about Stevie Wonder? He goes, what? And I said, we'll never have to take his music off the playlist. And he's like, why? And I'm like, because Stevie Wonder is blind. And he would never rape anyone. He could physically never rape anyone. So we don't have to worry about Stevie Wonder being a rapist. And that helps me sleep at night. And Andrew's like, you're a sick girl. And I'm like, I don't know. He's got some bops. What do you think, babe? It's the truth. Like, we never have to worry about Stevie Wonder. He's the only safe one. He's the only safe man in Hollywood, okay? Because he can't be a rapist. He can't throw things at people. Diddy apparently beat the shit out of Cassie with a fucking skillet. Stevie Wonder couldn't beat anyone with a skillet, okay? The Diddys, the Epsteins, the Harvey Weinsteins. Stevie Wonder isn't going to bash anyone's head in with a fucking skillet. He'd have to catch you first, okay? It's something to lift your spirits. Isn't she lovely? Okay. Anyways, let's talk about Blake Lively and Taylor Swift. I can't. My adrenal glands can't take it. Okay. So obviously, this little tidbit was strucketh from the lawsuit, but allegedly, Blake Lively's lawyer reached out to Taylor Swift's lawyer and said if she does not release a statement in support of Blake Lively, that she's going to release private text messages. So I don't know if this is true or not. This is allegedly. This is in court filings. So I don't know that it could be filed if it wasn't true, but it has been dismissed from the case because it's apparently not relevant. Okay. I love when I try to use legal jargon. Imagine your best friend. Okay. This is the godmother of your children, and you threaten to release private exchanges when this person is the most famous private person in the world if they don't come to your aid in your defense with something that has nothing to do with them. That is so disgusting and toxic and finger off the pulse. Like, this is when you know that you have darkness in your soul. Like, you are not living in the real world. You are living in a Hollywood simulation. It is so icky. That's the only thing I can think of. Icky, 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 icky. And if she was, and this is all hypothetical, whatever. If she was a friend to Taylor, I'm putting myself in this situation, you would remove yourself from it, and you would want to protect your friend from receiving any backlash from something that they have nothing to do with. It's advantageous almost. It's exploitive, it's extortive, it's gross. I cannot even imagine. Like, I wouldn't do that to someone I barely knew. You know what I mean? Like, if I had a friend that was like a new friend, that was someone of like in the public eye, like, I can't even imagine. I can't imagine any scenario where that's okay. Like, I wouldn't show an enemy's text messages. Like, it says nothing about Jason/Justin. It says nothing about Taylor. It says everything about Blake Lively. And ironically, not so ironically, when I start using legal jargon, I just start throwing out like these big adverbs because I'm not smart enough to like really explain and decipher the language. But the day that Travis Kelce unfollowed Ryan Reynolds is allegedly the same day that these documents, or that this phone call or court filings took place. Some communication between Blake Lively's lawyer and Taylor Swift's lawyer. This has nothing to do with Taylor Swift. Just because she saw like her girlfriend's cut of a movie, like that would be like me listening to one of my friends' demos of a pop song, and then me getting like, then you somehow get dragged into a lawsuit later down the line because you like heard your friend's song or something. You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't even fucking make sense. It's such a breach of trust. And I would imagine when you're a celebrity, specifically Taylor Swift, like the sanctity of privacy and friendship, and that you have so few people that you can like really be yourself with and feel like you don't have to have a mask on, to then have that be weaponized against you in form of like threatening a public statement. Like, that is heartbreaking. That is heartbreaking. It's like, wow, you just really can't, like, you can't have anyone close to you. Like, it's so disgusting and transactional and dark. And it makes me very, very sad for Taylor Swift and her bangs. And that's my hot take. I hope that's not true. I really hope that's not true, but I think it probably is. It's not looking great. Somebody book her a ticket on Cathay Pacific Airlines. So on April 24th, on a flight from Hong Kong to London, a flight attendant accidentally served a 3-year-old boy a glass of Sauvignon Blanc with his meal. And the little boy took a sip, said that the drink was too sour. The flight attendants immediately apologized, replaced the drink with water. The mother lost her shit, and the airline responded with an apology, internal review, and offered to cover all medical costs. What an ungrateful mother, okay? If Clyde accidentally had a little sipple of a Chablis on an international flight and it helped him go to sleep, I'd turn a blind eye and, you know, start some type of a loyalty program with the fucking airline. I'd be like, thanks, Cheryl. Next time, let's try, I don't know, a Cabernet Sauvignon. Maybe that, a Cab Sauv, a Chianti, something from the local region. You know what I mean? He likes an Old World Red with his short rib. He should be so lucky to have a wine pairing with his meal on his business class flight. I think it's elegant and, when in doubt, if you don't have Benadryl, a little sip of Chablis will do. I just think that we need to reframe here, and I think I would like to fly Cathay Circle. Nope, that's a place in Disneyland, isn't it? Yeah, whatever. Good for them. People are so drama. I gotta tell you, if someone accidentally served Clyde like anything, I would be like, whatever, it's fine. No big. A sip of wine is not gonna do it, okay? That kid was fucking butt chugging amoxicillin for the first 6 months of his life because we had a mold infestation. I'm just kidding. But when he does see a syringe, he leaps for it. Loves a syringe. He goes, because he likes the taste of amoxicillin. And who doesn't? This episode is brought to you by IQ Bar, our exclusive snack sponsor. IQ Bar is the better-for-you, plant protein-based snacks made with brain-boosting nutrients to refuel, nourish, and satisfy hunger without the sugar crash. I cannot stop snacking on IQ Bars. I love them. Unlike most protein bars, these ones don't taste like shit. Their chocolate sea salt bar is my fave. It doesn't have any artificial sweeteners like so many other bars have. The best part is that I genuinely feel good after eating them. There's no sugar crash, no like upset stomach. I take like 17 with me anytime I go to Pilates because sometimes the girl needs a little snack, IQ Bar's plant protein bars are packed with high quality ingredients to help keep you physically and mentally fit. They are totally free from gluten, dairy, soy, GMOs, and artificial sweeteners for a natural anytime snack. Also, they have over 20,000 5-star reviews and counting. Plus, they have, besides the IQ Bar brain and body boosting bars, they also have hydration mixes and mushroom coffees, which we love. And right now, IQ Bar is offering our special podcast listeners 20% off all IQ Bar products. Plus, get free shipping. To get your 20% off, text Bible to 64,000. Text Bible to 64,000. That's Bible to 64,000. Message and data rates may apply. See terms for details. Feeding yourself is hard enough sometimes, but what about when you have a whole family of mouths to feed? If that sounds familiar, it might be time to streamline dinner time with Home Chef. Choose from over 35 meals and 18 extras per week. My newest go-to is their kids-themed special meal kits, which Clyde loves, and I love because it makes my life so much easier. Home Chef delivers fresh ingredients and chef-designed recipes conveniently to your doorstep to simplify your cooking experience. Users of leading meal kits have rated Home Chef #1 in quality, convenience, value, taste, and recipe ease. Whether you prefer classic meal kits with pre-portioned ingredients, quick 30-minute recipes, oven-ready options, microwave meals, or a dedicated family menu, Home Chef has everything you and your family need for dietary needs. Plus, it is super economical. Home Chef customers save an average of $86 per month on groceries. For a limited time, Home Chef is offering my listeners 50% off and free shipping for your first box, plus free dessert for life. Go to homechef.com/Bible. That's homechef.com/Bible for 50% off your first box and free dessert for life. Homechef.com/Bible. Must be an active subscriber to receive free dessert. Wait, let's talk shit about Katy Perry just like one more time. Is she okay? Somebody needs to do a little pulse check on Katy Perry because the tour footage it's like of a cockta. It's like, it's like if Pink had a stroke and then like saddled up in her harness and tried to like flip around half speed. It's just like, it's not, whatever's happening there is, it's faux quirky. It's not creative. It's weird. It makes the crowd uncomfortable. Quite similar to the Dim the Lights tour by yours truly coming to a city near you, Leo season, baby. I'm going to be doing the same thing. I'm thinking about working some aerial choreography into my live show and maybe a microbang to boot. But she's walking through Paris at that bachelorette party, and she's got not a glimmer of sparkle behind those eyes. Like Kim Kardashian, you watch paparazzi footage of her, And she has movie star energy. I can't believe I'm saying that, but she poses with fans. There's something behind the eyes. It's reserved, it's contrived, it's controlled. She's not being like zany and wild, but there's life behind those eyes. You know what I mean? Kris Jenner having the time of her life. Lauren Sanchez, gaunt in she loves a frosted lipstick. Lauren Sanchez loves a frosty lip. And you know what they say about a woman in a frosted lip gloss? Whores, which is like a great compliment. It's a beautiful compliment. You can't trust a bitch in a magenta lip, and you can't trust a bitch in a frosted lip gloss. And those are things that you just can't teach and you just can't explain. You know what I mean? Remember when Jesus Jugs, Alexis Bellino, cut her hair short, started taking salsa classes with Jim, the Chin, and then was hitting us with the confessional frosty lip? That's when you knew that there was trouble in paradise. Speaking of trouble in paradise, Danny and Nia from the Valley. Do I think Danny wants a big old dick up his ass? Yes, I do. Yes, I do. I think that is, he's given Santa Clarita with the outfits. And I don't know if you saw him on Watch What Happens Live. He was wearing a black distressed denim with two strategic, like little knee, like cuts in the knees. And my vagina did not like that one bit. Nia is so gorgeous. Like she is beautiful. She is respectful. She is a lady. She's elegant. She's getting in a lot of shit this week on the Valley because people are like, you're not being real. Like, your husband is drunk. Like, just say he drank too much. Like, why are you trying to protect your family, cuckoo? But Nia deserves a lot of things. And Danny, if you're listening at home, if you'd pull any weird shit in the following episodes, and I'm saying this so earnestly, okay? You are not attractive or successful enough to pull any weird shit on that gorgeous wife of yours who has carried 4 of your children, okay, shacked up in a carpet-clad, orange-peeled ceiling condo, okay, in North Hollywood for years and years. You are not equipped or capable or allowed to pull any weird shit on that little princess, or I will come club you in the dick, which won't be hard to do. It'll be hard to find you because you're about 3 foot tall, okay? You're low to the ground, but I have excellent aim and I will club you in your penis. So just remember that. Do I like that he's like fucked up laying in bed while she's covering for him? Not really. I really don't. I don't find that to be attractive. And do I understand on one hand why, like, could she just say, ugh, he drank too much? So annoying. For sure. But I think that she's very protective of her relationship and her family. And she is doing what she thinks is the right thing to do as a wife and what her children will see one day. And I can respect that. I respect her self-control because I'd be so fucking pissed. I'd be like, it's 4 p.m., loser. Buck up, buttercup. Put your capris on, your tight little Zara pants with your distressed denim and zippers to boot, and get your ass to fucking dinner, okay? Are you tired from doing voiceover work? Shut up. Shut up. Pussies. These guys are pussies. Also, Jesse pretending to be rich bothers me. Okay, I see your window treatments. You ain't rich. Calm the fuck down. Like, oh, do you know a lot about wine? Shut up. Shut up. It's so gross. Like, shut up. I can't take it. It's so dark. It's just what is wrong with these guys? Ew. 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 Janet's husband is looking better and better. It's unbelievable. Wait, another thing. If I have to hear one more Instagram reel, TikTok, you can ask for flowers, for hours, pretty little baby, I will burn this house down. I will burn this fucking house down. It's done. It's done, guys. Pretty little baby. Stop. Stop it. Stop it. How do people not have the internal threshold to understand when something's been over fucking done. I'm talking to you, Michael Kors crossbody bags and Tory Burch flats. I was at Home Goods earlier, found the cutest outdoor like marble travertine tables for outdoors. By the way, hot tip, go to a Home Goods. If there's anything that's made in marble or stone, you can put it outside. It will stand the test of time. Like, we're not utilizing marble enough outside of the home. That's a side note. I look around at all of these women, okay, carrying bags from 2002. Just let it die. Go to Zara and get a sensible hobo bag. Go to Amazon. We have so much information at our fingertips. Why are you living 15 years ago? It's not of the times, okay? Why do I have to scream at you in a microphone? Why do you have not one person that's like, bitch, we're not doing that anymore, okay? Same thing with these fucking digital trends. It's done. It's dead in the water. Stop it. It's not coming back. Let it go. You're late. It's done. It's gone. It's not relevant. It's weird. Say nothing. Do less. It's exhausting carrying the weight of the world on these brittle shoulder pads. And I have a shoulder pad in my sweater right now. You know, I decided to zhuzh up my outfit for Home Goods. This is a vintage Valentino that I got in Rome the same day that I got a Parasite, which is just, I don't know. How's the mercury poisoning going, Jackie? Not great. It's not going well. I'm supposed to be on all these supplements. I'm supposed to like not have fish. And that just doesn't feel really feasible for me. I am a fish, okay? I'm the rainbow fish. And my body craves it. What am I supposed to do? It's all I want. It's all I think about. And I'm trying this Nature's Ozempic and it's supposed to make me less hungry. Guess what, girlies? It ain't working. I'm real fucking hungry. I'm really hungry. I am hoping that now that Clyde is a Olympic sprinter, I don't have the athleticism to keep up with him. That maybe like I'll drop some lbs because I'm just like walking more. This fucker takes off. This is so like the rhythm of Clyde is wild because I've always thought that I'm like kind of a 0 to 100 person, but I typically just effort level stays at a 33%. But I like to skip, you know what I mean? I don't like fundamentals. I don't like foundation. I like to go, you know, from here to here quickly. And Clyde is very similar. You know, I was like, oh my God, he's not crawling. He's not crawling. All I had to do was put a stack across the room. And it was the best crawler I've ever seen. He's like an Olympic crawler, you know, could crawl like 100 miles per hour. Same with walking. You know, I take him to the PT. They're like, oh, he can walk. He just doesn't want to. And I yearn for those days because he just stood up one day when he decided that he would delight us with walking. We didn't have like the warm-up period of him kind of like, you know, figuring it out. He went from 0 to 100. Now this fucker is sprinting in his kinky boots all over the place. And I can't, like, I put him down and I'll just like get my purse out of the car and he's, you know, in Palm Desert. He's just booking it. And I mean, I'm getting like a sciatic problem because I'm just schlepping him. He likes to like walk around the neighborhood. And you know what's really embarrassing? I'm like 2.5 days away from putting those cones out on my street, like children at play, which makes me want to lay on the freeway in like an asphalt colored tracksuit face down and get run over. It makes me want to get shot at an air one. Like, I can't believe I was like, maybe we should get some cones because, you know, we do have a lot of kids on our street and they have like little go-karts and there's tons of kids on the street. So I've seen neighbors put those cones out and I'm like, grow up. But now I'm like a click away from putting those cones out. What was I saying? You know, the moral of that story is I'm just desperately trying to be like super thin. It's not going to happen for me, but I'm dreaming of it. And I am on a varietal of supplements, charcoal, like some methylated stuff, like the Nature's Ozempic. And I'm hoping by the time I get on tour, that everyone will be like, where's Jackie? And I'll just be like on the stage being like, yo, bitch, I'm right here. And you'll be like, where are you? I can't see you. You are so thin. You're disappearing. So, it's something to live for. I definitely haven't been feeling the sprightly youthful energy levels that I had in my 20s, and with tour around the corner and a toddler in cowboy boots screaming in my ear, my hands are more than full. Luckily, I started taking MitoPure, and I felt an immediate shift in my energy levels. This supplement goes right to the source and rejuvenates your health by working at the cellular level. I was so shocked at how much better I felt afterwards. I couldn't recommend MitoPure enough. MitoPure is a precise dose of the rare postbiotic urolithin A. It works by promoting an essential cellular cleanup process that clears out dysfunctional mitochondria, aka your cell's battery packs. MitoPure is the only urolithin A supplement on the market clinically proven to target the effects of age-related cellular decline. With regular use, you'll see and feel the difference in the form of improved energy levels, better workouts, faster recovery, and more endurance. P.S. MitoPure is shown to deliver double-digit increases in muscle strength and endurance without a change in exercise. And there's nothing I love more than maximum results with little to no effort. MitoPure promotes cellular renewal and mitochondrial health to address common signs of aging at the root. It charges your cells, supporting any goals by helping all of your systems work better. MitoPure is the research-backed innovation that unlocks your fullest potential. Awaken the strength, power, and resilience already in you with the first and only supplement clinically proven to rejuvenate health at the cellular level. Right now, Timeline is offering 10% off your order of MitoPure. Go to timeline.com/Bible. That is TIMELINE.com/Bible. Also, everybody wants me to debrief on Mormon Wives of TikTok. What is it? The Secret Lives of Mormon Wives on TikTok? Mom Talk. I'm not participating in Mom Talk. I just don't care about it. I watched 36 seconds of the opening sequence and the matching blue coats, and I thought, this is not for me. It's giving TLC, and I mean that as an insult. Andrew and I were talking last night because we're getting ready to go to Santa Barbara for a couple days. And as previously discussed, also don't try to rob me because my housekeeper is staying here and she carries a gun in her crossbody. So she will shoot you. So just don't do it. It's not a good idea for anybody. By the way, this is a gross episode. I feel like I'm just being disgusting, but I'm leaning in. It's the Montecito of it all. It's something about Meghan Markle, like her presence on the horizon is infiltrating my system. I blame Meghan Markle and P. Diddy for no reason. Oh my God, Andrew said no. Actually, we're not going to talk about that. I'll shelf it. That's what we call a cliffhanger for next week. So I was packing up yesterday. And I'm compiling my looks, and I'm trying not to be tacky because it's just who I am through and through. And I'm also trying to streamline the edit because there's nothing worse. Let me tell you something. Write this one down. Overpacking is the most unfashionable thing you can fucking do. When I see someone going for a weekend to Palm Springs or a couple day trip, even just a weekend, I could be going to Europe for 3.5 weeks. I'm going to try to hit you with a carry-on because I think it is the coolest flex of all time. Overpacking to me speaks to a bigger issue. When I see someone rolling around with 4.5, checked bags for a 4-day trip, it gives broken energy. It's you can't make a decision. It feels unassertive. It feels unstreamlined. It feels unsavvy. It feels chaotic. And I say this loudly, hoping that my fucking husband hears. Andrew is driving me crazy this morning. And then I'm going to land the plane of the previous story. Now let's circle back. I did meth this morning. It's the Nature's Ozempic. It's making me wild and jittery. And I've only taken it. I started it a week ago, but I've been very inconsistent because you need to have it with a heavy meal in the morning. And I find myself not a huge breakfast person unless it's on the weekend. And then we're having an everything scooped bagel with lox schmear or a shakshuka of some kind. But I hit it hard at lunch and I pick for breakfast. So I've just kind of been on and off, and when I take it, it really takes me through the roof. But I was packing yesterday, and I was like, hey, Rosa, have you seen my green? I have a bright green bag. And she looks me dead in my eye and she goes, Yeah, I put it in the garage in storage. I said, oh, okay. Why? And she's like, it's ugly. And I said, yes, albeit a little out of season. The Bottega Green Mini Jody, it's obviously run its course. Rosa, thank you for your notes, but ugly. She says, I hate the color. I said, okay, thank you for your notes. I'm still probably going to pack it. And then you know what? I didn't fucking pack it because I felt so severely judged. And I thought, maybe this is fucking ugly. And now that she's had her bleph surgery, I feel like her eyes are wide open and she's seeing the world clearer than maybe I am. And I thought, I got you, girly. We're not going to bring it. Andrew is a disaster. She's such a, like, she's just so, for someone who presents as so cool, calm, and collected, and like I'm a music producer, like I'm a chill bro, like easy breezy Andy, or half speed Hawes, as I like to call him, because he does everything slower. I say to him all the time, I'm like, you're a music producer, right? He's like, yeah, bitch. I'm like, so you know about tempo? This is my tempo. Fast. Boom, 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 boom. Your tempo's like this. Boom. Boom. I'm like, on the metronome of life, you're a fucking slow song and I'm a fast song. I'm a sticky ass bop. Keep up, bitch. It's so crazy when we get ready to go anywhere. I'm talking a cantina lunch, okay? Everything he does is slow. And by the time that I arrange everything for myself, everything for Clyde, everything for our journey, snacks, waters, matchas, cooling the car, gas, cash, whatever it is, Andrew's just sitting in the kitchen, humming along to a Beach Boys song, heating up her coffee. And I'm like, what the fuck? How do you get through the days? He's like, whoops, I forgot to pack socks. I'm like, what the fuck? I have backup diapers. I have swim diapers. I have a spare sound machine. I have every antibiotic known to mankind. And he's like, whoops, I forgot my retainer. I'm like, I will fucking bash your skull in while you're sleeping al fresco at the Rosewood Miramar Beach that I've planned for us. Fuck off. He's so, you guys, how do these men get through the days? I can't fucking believe it. The shit that comes out of his mouth. He's also just like so worried and nervous. I can't believe I'm saying this, but I'm like the chill parent and Andrew is like neurosis. Thank God he converted to Judaism because he wears it so well. He is so fucking neurotic, okay? Clyde likes to come into our bedroom and he likes to shake mommy's pills, you know, the Unisom, the Estra Control, the Pharmagaba, I'm on all these different supplements, like for my mercury poisoning and like trying to wean off Unisom, the activated charcoal, the methylated pure melt, whatever. Okay. All these random fucking things that I'm taking to clear the arsenic out of my system. They all have a child lock cap. Okay. Clyde likes to come around and shake them like little maracas. Okay. Chitty chitty bang bang. He loves it. I think it's cute. You know, we don't have a lot of toys in this house. I'm trying to streamline once again. So if he needs to play with mommy's pills, that's fine. Mommy's maracas, as we call them. Okay. And honestly, I need him to strengthen his wrists because he's going to start shaking up martinis after his second birthday. So if he needs to practice shake on those pills, have at him, Spunky. Okay. So he walks around, he's shaking and whatever. He finds probably, you know, a blueberry under the fucking kitchen island. And me and Andrew are getting our shit together. And Andrew's like, Clyde, what are you chewing? Meanwhile, you can see the blue in his mouth. I'm in the kitchen, just like watching all this go down, watching Andrew nearly shit herself. He's like, Jackie, I think he took one of your pills. And I was like, Andrew, it's probably a fucking blueberry. He's like, no, Jackie, I think it looks red. It's probably, maybe it's the Advil PMs. Oh, God. And he's freaking out. He now has his fingers lodged in Clyde's throat. Clyde's... He's picking particles out of his throat, out of his larynx, traumatizing my child. And I said, Andrew, what if it was an Advil PM? Okay, tempt us with a good time. An easy breezy drive to Montecito. Big fucking whoop. If he's chewing up an Advil PM candy coated, he's on vacay. Okay? Get over it. He's like, oh God, it's just a blueberry. Oh my God, I was so nervous. And I was like, why? He's fine. It's like so actually, honestly, so lovely for me because I don't have to worry about anything because Andrew's already so worried about everything. I ordered him some sunscreen off Amazon, Clyde, not Andrew. And, you know, I usually just text one of my neurotic girlfriends about like what I'm supposed to be using, what I'm supposed to not be using. They send me a link. I place order. You know, surround yourself with people who are informed, worried, and, you know, finger on the pulse. And then you don't have to be. Secret of life, okay? Secret lives of TikTok. What is it? Secret lives of Mormon wives. Whatever. So Andrew, I checked him last night. I had packed the bag, whatever. I'm like, what are you doing on your phone? Normally he's playing backgammon. I'm like, oh, are you playing backgammon? He's like, no, I'm just looking something up. I look over at his phone. He's Googling the type of sunscreen I bought for Clyde to make sure that it's not cancerous. I said, Andrew, you are going to put yourself in the grave. You have to fucking relax. He's like, what? I just wanted to make sure. And I was like, I can't bear it. This man is depleting. Like by the way, it's 8:08 a.m. We haven't even left yet. And he has already stressed me out just by existing in the home. It's going to be a great trip. Can't wait for the recap. Yeah. Also, another thing I want to purge before I throw my ass in my car and get a yeast infection because I am wearing this like bathing suit because I'm like, let's go beach ready. Let's get beach ready. I feel like such a hypocrite. The last time Andrew and I went to this place in Santa Barbara was for our baby moon. And I remember we went down to this restaurant. They have this restaurant at the hotel. It's beautiful. It's like very Michelin pistachio foam. Like I don't ever need to eat anything with a fucking foam on it. But, you know, you kind of pay for the view. The view is beautiful. The service is amazing. It's like a special thing to do for a special occasion. And we were leaning the fuck in. You know, I was sneaking a glass of rosé while I was like 12 and a half months pregnant. And it was just a wonderful time. And when we sat down to dinner, which is like, once again, a very nice, fancy, Michelin-y, you know, dinner, we were seated next to this table of a family of 4, 2 children, maybe like 2 and 3 years old, okay, with their fucking iPads, which is a whole other story. Like, get a sitter. By the way, these kids are dining for like $300 a fucking plate, like for a Prixie Fixie 5-course kids meal. Like, use that money and get those fuckers a babysitter, which I still stand by pretty hard. And I remember looking at Andrew and being like, ugh, I would never take our kid here. Like, this is like, never take our child here, okay? And he was like, no, totally. And these little girls were carrying these jewel-encrusted little mini Lady Dior bags that are like $5,000 a pop. And I was so revolted by the whole experience. And me and Andrew talked about this for like the entirety of dinner in a hushed tone while this family was 2.5 inches away from us, like being like, ugh, like if you grow up like this, like what do you have to look forward to? And, you know, it is true to an extent because like Andrew and I, you know, grew up like nice, but, you know, I looked so forward to the 2 trips that my family went on each year. And we went to we went to this place called, I don't even remember what it's called, this cute little hotel. My dad, you know, would upgrade for the free pizza cocktail hour from 5 to 6. Anytime there was like some type of a club level, we would all pack in one room. My dad would add it on to the room and we would basically eat there. And I thought it was like Eloise at the Plaza. Okay. We would go to the Hyatt Grand Champions in Indian Wells every Thanksgiving. And you would have thought that my parents had rented a fucking, you know, castle in Monaco. Like it was like, we were like, we are staying on the first floor, okay, in a double bedroom overlooking the desert parking lot, and we've got free apps from 5 to 6, and my mom gets to drink boxed wine Chardonnay on the house, baby. So then when Andrew and I were together and got to like travel kind of for the first time together and see different things, we were both so excited by it. And my biggest fear in life, and not that Andrew and I are so like jet set fabulosity, so relax on that, but my biggest fear in life is that Clyde gets to a place where he doesn't get excited by things. Like Andrew and I still get so excited by experiences, by travel. Like I get so fucking excited because it's not lost on me. You know what I mean? And I never want it to be lost on him. So I don't want him to go. I don't want him to go or see too much where he's desensitized to life's, grandiose privileges, because it is a privilege to be able to travel. Not everybody gets to do it. So you better be fucking appreciative. And he's too young to click that in. And another thing, not to bring it back to my dead mom, please buy tickets to my tour. I have a dead mom, but we don't have grandparents, So it's not like I can chuck him off, really. I kind of have to fucking take him everywhere. So we're dancing the dance. Like when he gets old enough, he has to understand he's not getting a mini Lady Dior bag and having a 5-course Michelin meal. He's getting a babysitter and a bagel bite, okay? And a seminar on the beach, a PowerPoint presentation on why he doesn't really deserve to be there, but the 75% of his grandparents are dead, so he has to. Thank you very much for listening. What was the point of that conversation? Please, please, please go to I don't really know where you can buy the tickets yet. We're going to link it on thebitchbible.com. We're going to figure out how to do that. Please buy tickets to the Dim the Lights Tour 2025 Leo season spectacular performance extravaganza, because you will have a great fucking time. We will have a great fucking time. And also on a moment of vulnerables, another reason it took me so long to get through this flash drive, see, now I'm going to appeal to emotion. This is what we called manipulation marketing strategies. Okay. Getting through this flash drive was insanely difficult, not only because I'm so deeply embarrassed and ashamed of myself for a myriad of reasons that if you so graciously and generously buy a ticket, you will understand. A lot of the footage is of like early childhood stuff with my mom, stuff with my parents being so cute and young and alive. And it was very emotionally taxing because on one hand, I'm like, oh my God, I'm a psychopath. I'm so embarrassed. And then on the other side, I'm like, oh my God, this is the sweetest, most wholesome. Like, oh my God, this is why I'm so well adjusted and normal. This is why I've weathered storms so beautifully, because my foundation was rock solid. So I'm actually not a psychopath. I'm just a good, heartwarming, loving, simple gal with charisma for days and a rock solid foundation. You can't jilt me, life. You never have and you never fucking will. So buy those fucking tickets, okay? Thank you. If you want to see me tap dancing for my life in a dead relative's cancer wig to Janet Jackson, you'll do the right thing. If you want to see me doing my jaw rule bit, which nobody needs to see, not one person should see that, you better buy a fucking ticket. If you want to see me dancing to Mulan in a geisha outfit, you better buy that fucking ticket. Go to thebitchbible.com and do the right thing. It's called charity, philanthropy, and joie de vivre. Have a great week, everybody. Chat to you next week. Thank you.